Hello, everyone. My name is Chris Herald. I'm President and CEO of Solitario Zinc Corp. Our company is based in Denver, Colorado, with operations in the US and also in Peru. Solitario is focused upon the discovery and development of major zinc projects. On February 23rd, Solitario announced the results of its new 2021 Florida Canyon resource estimate. Today, I want to focus on the significant economic implications to Solitario of this expansion in our resource base. Before getting into the highlights of the resource expansion, I'd like to spend a minute or two on why zinc is important to the world and to you as a person. Zinc is the fourth largest or the fourth most used metal in the world, behind iron, aluminum, and copper. It is a non-toxic metal. In fact, it's a highly recommended and wonderful immune system nutrient that humans take. Zinc is primarily used for galvanizing steel, which involves coating steel with pure zinc metal to keep it from corroding. Consequently, it's an infrastructure metal used in bridges, power lines, buildings, cars, and trucks. It is also extensively used in brass and bronze for plumbing and electrical purposes. Every day, without knowing it, you touch countless items that contain zinc. The world is on the verge of funding $4 to $6 trillion in infrastructure stimulus spending. That is why so many commodity experts are bullish on the price of zinc. Today, zinc is priced at about $1.30 a pound, near a 3-year high and climbing. One last tidbit on zinc demand: zinc is increasingly being investigated as a green energy alternative for large-scale energy storage for solar and wind applications. I think there's a very good chance that zinc batteries could become an important new demand source for zinc in the future. Now I'd like to turn our discussion over to the 2021 resource estimate for Florida Canyon and what that potentially means to Solitario's market valuation and to our shareholders. Florida Canyon, located in northern Peru, hosts one of the highest grade deposits in the world and has over $70 million in exploration and engineering spending. Extensive exploration work was conducted by our joint venture partner, Nexa Resources, in 2018 and 2019, where they intersected high-grade or high-quality zinc mineralization. Nexa owns 61% of the project, and Solitario owns the remaining 39%. The newly announced resource grew by over 40% in terms of tonnage, from approximately 12 million tons to over 17 million tons. And just as important, we added approximately 1 billion pounds in contained zinc equivalent metal. That project now has over 4 billion pounds of contained zinc on a 100% basis. And remember, with zinc at $1.30 a pound, we're talking about a very valuable and major zinc resource. What's this mean economically to the project? Simply stated, our new expanded resource estimate indicates Florida Canyon's annual production and free cash flows has the potential to be much higher than our previous estimates. With the very significant additional tonnage that was estimated in the 2021 resource, we had the capacity to increase daily production rate by about 40%, from 2,500 tons per day to 3,500 tons per day, and a mine life that also gets extended from 12 and a half years to 13 and a half years. This step up in production rate and mine life should result in increased cash flows in excess of $100 million per year for the first 10 years and dropping to about $40 million per year for the last 3.5 years. Solitario is entitled to 30% of this free cash flow. The new resource expansion sets the foundation for significantly higher cash flows than previously estimated. Bottom line is, I believe the value of Florida Canyon project interest justifies the potential for a much higher market valuation for Solitario in the future. But there's a lot more to Solitario's story than just the resource addition at Florida Canyon. We are the only junior base metal mining company in the world that has completely funded production by our joint venture partner, Nexa Resources, on the Florida Canyon Project. Think about that. There's no equity dilution. We have a second high-grade project, our Lick project in Alaska, that is even larger than Florida Canyon, just as high grade. And there we have a 50-50 joint venture with the third largest zinc producer in the world, Nexa Resources. The Lick project is only 14 miles from the largest and highest grade and most profitable operating zinc mine in the world called Red Dog, and that's owned by our JV partner, Teck. It's extremely rare that a junior mining company has a major base metal mining partner. In Solitario's case, we have two projects with two different major mining companies, Nexa and Teck Resources, the third and fourth largest zinc miners in the world. And one last, I think, kind of amazing statistic is for every share of Solitario that a person owns, it's backed by about 80 pounds of zinc that's been defined in the ground. Not a mine yet, but that zinc is fairly well defined on both of these projects. I'd love to talk more about not only these great zinc properties, but the fact that we have $8 million in cash, no debt, an exciting new precious metal program that I'll be talking a lot more about in the future. We only have 58 million shares outstanding, and management directors believe in this story. We own 10% of the outstanding shares. But that's all the time I have for now. I look forward to future updates on these and other important assets that the company has or will develop. I hope you gain some insight into why our latest news release contains exceptionally important information on the future valuation of Solitario. Thanks for listening in, and stay tuned.